Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to come up with a name for this series because I really want to continue to make a series. My apologies for not coming back and being here sooner. I've had a few things going on in my own personal life. My boyfriend just had to go into the hospital for what's called a cardioversion. And for those of you who don't know what that is, his heart is in AFib, which means his heart beats irregularly. That's a mouthful, irregularly. And so they attempted to shock him to try to bring his heart out of AFib to get it into a regular rhythm. It did that momentarily and then it went back into AFib. So he will be going back to the doctor in the near future to see where we go from here. So I'm just really thankful that he made it through the cardioversion because I was concerned, but he did make it through that. The night before that, we went to a Gary Allan concert. That is a country western singer for those of you who are unfamiliar with him, and we had a really nice time. There was a little gal that opened up the show. Her name is Raquel Cole, and she's out of Canada. So she played for about an hour, and so that was just a really, really nice time together. So anyway, we had a great weekend, and I am back because, as promised, I wanted to talk to you about what I got in the mail, which is this, which is the Doctor's Best Brain Magnesium. And this came a while back. I was going to film about it right away, but what I decided to do was to take it for a while, and I'm actually not taking the full recommended dose. My apologies if you can hear a little skittering. That would be the sounds of my dogs on my hardwood floor kind of skittering around, so that's what that sound is. But this is what they look like. They're just the little capsules, which these are better because they're the little, as you can see, the little soft capsules. Those will break down into your system because these are just like a little pliable little veggie cap, and those will break down in your system better than like if they're a hard pill, which I discussed in an earlier video. Their recommended dosage on here is 150 milligrams. Each one of those little veggie caps, like what I showed you, are just 50 milligrams. So their recommended dosage are 3 of those a day. So like they recommend you taking 1 in the morning and 2 in the evening. What I've just been doing, because I wasn't quite sure, how much magnesium I'm actually getting in my diet. So I've just been taking 1 in the evening. And now that I've been doing that for about a week or so, a little over a week maybe, I think I'm going to, maybe starting tomorrow, boost that up to 2 in the evening and kind of go from there. Whether it's helping me or not, I don't know that I can truly give a fair assessment at this point. Just because, in all fairness, just because I feel as though I've been on an emotional roller coaster with him, my boyfriend, going through all of these things. And so the reason, if you're just here for the very first time, welcome to my channel. It's I've been down a gamut of other things. I've done reviews on beauty things, I've done planner item reviews and unboxings, and I've unboxed Ipsy, I've unboxed Beauty Box 5, I've unboxed just a host of other things. And right now at this stage in my life, I've been taking Topiramate, and so in past videos, if you want to go back and watch a few, I've done 2 or 3, and I'm going to kind of try to take you along on my journey to let you know how it goes. I'm taking the Topiramate as prescribed by my doctor in order to help me to try to lose weight in lieu of getting weight loss surgery. And I got divorced. It was 7 years ago, the 4th of January this year. And I had been battling with some anxiety and depression, and I was on a medication for that, and I slowly weaned myself off of that. I had never been on any medication my entire life, and because of being diagnosed with PTSD at the time of my divorce and going through therapy and such, I'd gone on a low dose of anti-anxiety depression medication. And I had been on it for quite some time, and I had decided that I wanted to try and do a more natural method if I could. So anyway, I was doing some research. My boyfriend had actually put a video out that he had found by a doctor on magnesium, and I found out that there are different varying types of magnesium, and so not every form of magnesium is, how do I want to say this? Different types of magnesium do different things for the body. And, well, I'm not going to go into a big tangent on it. Go back and watch my other previous videos if you're interested in that. I kind of explain a little bit of that because I don't want to drag this out. I'm already 6 minutes in. So anyway, since October of 2018, I've lost roughly 30 pounds. And I actually did not go on to the Topiramate until excuse me, until December 3rd. And today is, I believe, the 27th of January. If you are in or near Wisconsin or in the tri-state area of Wisconsin, Iowa, and Illinois, we are in for one hellacious snowstorm and bitter temperatures. So if you are anywhere in the tri-state area, I pray that you stay safe. Don't be crazy. Don't be out on the roads unless you absolutely have to. I mean, I know that people have to go to work and everything, but just to go out for the fun of it. If you don't have to be out on the roads, please don't, because if you get in the ditch, it's not only about you. You're putting other people in danger, all of the rescue workers, not only the people that are going to pull you out of the ditch, law enforcement, EMTs, fire department, all those things. You're putting more people in danger than just yourself. So please just be safe. And if you can, if at all possible, please stay home, and we will ride out this wave. If you're a true Wisconsinite, it's not that this is anything necessarily new, but we typically don't get threats of 55 to 60 below zero wind chill threats for Wisconsin. It usually typically, I mean, we've had as low as probably 35 to 40, but when they're threatening 55 to 60 below, that is extremely, extremely dangerous. You can get frostbite. You can die within a short amount of time. So I'm going to get off that pedestal. I worry about people, so that's just a part of who I am. Anyway, back to the Topiramate. I'm still on it. I'm still taking it. One little update that I wanted to, in kind of correlation with the cold, kind of to segue back into the Topiramate with the cold, that I have noticed just in this past week is that I'd never noticed before is since I've been on this medication and when I've been out in the cold and I come back in to get warmed up, the tips of my fingers go numb. They get, which I know that some of the side effects, which I talked in other videos, sometimes other people talked about some of their extremities, some of their limbs get tingly and fall asleep or what have you, and that was a little bit of a complaint, which I have had that, which I had said in other videos, which I'd felt that in here. When I was on the maximum dosage, when I was titrating and trying to figure out where my happy medium was, at some points I even felt it through my face and down my neck, which I did not like that at all. Now I don't have any of this since I backed off of some of it, and I'm down to 2 pills, which is 50 milligrams a day, which I take at night before I go to bed. I don't really necessarily have this anymore, but I do know most of that numbing stuff, for the most part, has gone away. I guess my body has acclimated to that. What I do notice again, though, probably this last week and a half with the severe cold, is that when I come inside again, my fingertips, like when I come back to work, are tingly, numb, funny feeling, and it takes a little bit. Once I get warmed up, I'm okay, but I had never felt like that before, where it was, you know, where it had done that to my fingertips before. So if Topiramate is something that you are thinking of getting on, I'm just sharing with you some of the things that I'm going through. It's nothing that is, what do I want to say, totally off-putting, or nothing that makes me want to say, oh, no way, I'm going to get off of it, because it's just so temporary. It's a very small side effect for the fact that it's helping me to lose weight. So I do have to say, though, now I've been on this for almost 2 full months. Excuse me, it's extremely dry in here. My concern is if or when will it quit working for me, and because I don't want it to. But that's always a concern of mine, and I'm going to be completely honest and raw with you about what I go through, how I'm feeling, what happens to me, everything, the full gamut of it, because I want you to know what it's like to be on Topiramate if you've never been on it, if you're considering it. Initially, if you just stumbled across this video and you don't know about Topiramate, or its brand name is also called Topamax, it was actually prescribed to people for migraines. They found out that a side effect is that people lose weight. I had a gal comment on another video of mine that said she had lost 100 pounds, and I thought that was absolutely fabulous. So that gives me hope. And so to you, thank you for sharing. And I hope any of you that are on or have been on Topiramate, whatever kind of experiences that you've had, good or bad, whatever, please comment down below. I would love, 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 love to hear your experiences too, because when you share with me, it not only helps me, but it helps anybody else that are reading the comments to know about your experiences, as well as hearing mine in the videos. I just felt that I wanted to do this. I used to make videos on the regular all the time, and I want to get back into making videos on the regular again, getting into it even more regularly. And I apologize again, I had wanted to get this up even sooner, but life kind of got in the way, and I've decided that I'm not going to beat myself up about that. My channel is a tiny channel, and I'm just here to report to you, whoever decides to listen. Oh, my hair is kind of wonky tonight, about what I'm going through. Anybody that wants to listen can, and who doesn't, you can scroll on by, and it's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want to give people who are considering Topiramate some information so that they are more aware. Because I know for myself, I've gone out and I've looked up videos trying to find information to see, you know, what has everybody else, are there other people that have gone on this? What are they doing? How are they feeling? What are they experiencing? And I really didn't find much out there on it. And so I really wanted to do that. I wanted to share what it is that I'm going through. And I wanted somebody else to be able to have some videos like what I was looking for. And yes, I know I get a little bit chatty, but I like to visit with you, because when I'm not with my boyfriend and I'm at home by myself, I'm just home here with my 2 little dogs. So, you know, I just like to visit with you guys. I miss being on YouTube. I miss visiting and sharing, and I used to really try to share everything just so, and be just perfect, and not to say that, you know, someday I would like to get a MacBook so that I can edit my videos more and make them a little bit jazzier. But for right now, I'm shooting them on my iPhone 8 Plus, and I'm not editing at all, and I'm just directly uploading them to YouTube. And so, because I just feel like it's just for informational purposes at this point. But maybe down the line, if I can get my life together and get a few shekels together and get a MacBook, that would, that's my next plan of action. So I'm already 16 minutes into this. I do have a few topics of different things that I kind of want to discuss, but I will definitely be continuing on the my Topiramate travels, and maybe that's what I will call this, my Topiramate travels. I've been kind of trying to search out to decide on a name, and maybe I'll just write that down, because 5 minutes from now I may forget about that. You never know. But anyway, I need to go catch up on my planner. But I pray that you are healthy. With my wild air. I pray that you are healthy, that you're happy, that you're safe. And I pray that you have peace in your life. Until we meet again, my friends, have a fantastic week. This is Sunday evening. And stay warm if you are in the tri-state area. Stay dry, stay safe. Please stay home if you don't have to absolutely be out. If you can work from home, that would be even better. And I will catch you on the flip side with more of my Topiramate travels. Bye, everybody.